Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Flatlands SMP. My name is Zinger. We just finished making this logo map art project in the last episode, and it looks amazing, really. I'm so happy about it. But we're not going to be working over here today. Actually, we might be, I don't know. Because I want to do something that requires Amidst. We're going to be doing a little bit of Superflat science today. So this is Amidst, and this is also the very seed that the Superflat world's on. Obviously not a super flat world, but I'm pretty sure it's the same because these villages seem to be in the right spots compared to where our spawn was. Yeah, so if we just disregard this and assume that it's super flat, we should be fine. So I want to find one of these things. This is a pillager outpost, and they only spawn at a certain Y level, I believe, so we'd have to dig for it. But I'm still curious, does it even exist? So the closest one seems to be this one, but we also have this one up here that has a desert temple in it. So maybe we check out both. I don't know. Let's go to this one first, just because it's, closer. Right, so I have the chords, negative 15, 16, 324. I have gotten the okay from James and Pat that I can use admits to find this thing. Obviously, otherwise, it would be kind of impossible to find it. You'd have to just dig everywhere. Okay, these are the exact chords that I had. Let's dig down and see if we can find a pillager outpost. If we can, that may mean that we have new mobs that we could possibly add to the zoo. It also means we could have raids and, get other mobs there. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to find this just because it opens up so many possibilities for us. Okay, so I've passed where I would have expected to find it on the Y level, so I don't have too many high hopes. We just look in spectator mode. Yeah, there seems to be no outpost here. Well, we can try again at the other one, and that one was actually in a desert, so maybe it'll work. In the seed we just looked at, this one was in a different biome altogether, so makes sense. These are the exact chords of the other one, so let's just dig down here. Seems to be no luck on this one either. So it seems to me that the pillager outposts need airspace or something to spawn, so they're not going to be able to spawn in this world. So that's been debunked, but we can try and see if we can get some desert temples. James did say I could see if I could find some temples too, so that's what we're going to do. And there's one right over here, according to admits, because obviously I showed you that. Okay, and that temple would be right here. So let's see if it exists. We had mine shafts be able to exist. I think I might have showed you that, or it was just in one of the Cakecore episodes. So at least one structure can generate underground. Hopefully a desert temple can, because a pillager outpost doesn't seem to be able to. It's really unfortunate. I was really hoping that a pillager outpost would be able to spawn. Oh! Oh, I just had a horrible thought. See, back when James and I did UHC a lot, there was one time where a mob spawned down there in that thing, and then holy creepers. Okay, there was one time that a mob spawned all the way down there and then blew up the freaking TNT because it walked on the pressure plate. So I would like to be a smart boy and dig my way down there quick. Nice, nothing spawned down here. Nice, okay. Alright, this would be our first desert temple. We can look at the loot here. Iron horse armor, I'll take it. Don't really need any of the, I don't need gold either. I mean, I could just take all of this just as a, ooh, golden apple. I wish I'd been smarter about what I'd brought with me. But, oh well. Alright, and that's been looted hard. That's actually really cool. That means we can get some desert temples here. That was the results of our efforts. We got an Infinity book, a Feather Falling 2 book, and an Impaling 4 book. That could actually be useful, because I don't have Feather Falling in my boots. So there's our science for today. We now know that desert temples, they will spawn in the Superflat world, but it doesn't seem that pillager outposts will. I have to ask you guys something. Do I make too many cuts in my videos? See, I don't know. I've been getting a few comments from Mischief, and he's been kind of nonchalantly complaining. Shouldn't say nonchalantly. What does that even mean? I don't know. He's just been saying that yeah, I've been cutting too much. But that's the style I like to go for. I like to go for a fast-paced kind of video where a lot gets done and whatnot. Anyway, since I last spoke to you, we have done a Cakecore episode, and we went end raiding, and we killed a wither Do we have the Nether Star? We don't. So James must have that, but that's okay. He said that he would be coming on at some point and digging out these slime chunks for us, which is really cool. And it's also just really nice to have this stuff now. Gonna make my life a little bit easier when building a project. And speaking of, I have a project idea. A new project, actually. I know we still need to do a ton of work on the zoo, and I actually do plan on doing something for that. We need to get sheep, and I'm going to go hunting for that. But anyway, new project. I want a better storage area. And we can't just like put a bunch of chests down and organize it that way. That would be kind of boring. So what I thought we'd do is we'd build another kind of cool structure right here. And it's a desert themed sort of structure. One of those things that you'd find in a desert would be like a sphinx, like a cat statue that the Egyptians made. What am I looking for? Sandstone. So what I want to do is I want to write, or draw out an outline for one. And we don't need this portal here anymore, so I'm just gonna take it out. Yeah, we've moved our portal since inside of the freaking, what is it called? The compound. I'm not gonna be finishing the Sphinx in this episode. I just want to, make an outline, make sure I have enough space to do it. And that'll give me a little bit to do in a future episode or, whatever. So here's what I've got so far. Got some paws here. Those will obviously be shaped a little bit better. Yep, that leads into this thing, which will be hopefully an entrance, because this does have a purpose. Like I said, we're building a storage system in this thing. Okay, that is the shape I've got so far. That looks pretty good. It looks like a little stick person, like I'm gonna build a gingerbread man or something. With you know what? Let's not talk about this part. Okay, that looks very okay. We should probably build this up a little bit more. All right, that's a little bit more the shape of the paw that I wanted. Just right there. That's about the height of it too. So we duplicate that on this side. I should mention that I'm planning on probably changing out these blocks maybe for smooth sandstone. And then, just kind of mix it in some chiseled and cut variants and whatnot. Just to make it look a little nicer. I just kind of wanted to get a rough idea down today. But I like that idea so far. Oh! Ooh, I just had a thought. What if that doesn't... The height limit might not, allow me to do this. Because that right there, Pat built his base up to height limit there. So there's a chance that this build I want to make won't fit. So I'd have to go up 42 more blocks than this, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way that's going to happen. Let me see if I can downscale it a little bit. So I think I found a solution to our problem. I couldn't build the Sphinx that I wanted to build because it wasn't, I didn't have enough space. But now I've counted out, I have exactly 26 blocks to build something in that world. And so I went into Creative World and I built an exactly 26 block high Sphinx. So this is what it will end up looking like. And overall, I don't think it's too bad, honestly. Definitely looks a little bit odd, but it's obvious what it is, and that's kind of the main goal here. I think I'm gonna stop working on the Sphinx for today, and instead I've just made this tiny Sphinx, and this will have to do. Right now, actually, I want to go find a sheep. Well, I don't really want to do that, but we have to. I'm gonna need wool at some point, and it would be nice to have some automatic wool farms going. So I'm gonna slay these cows quick, and maybe get myself some wheat. Then I'm gonna go hunt for some sheep. All right, gotta make sure I got my rocket shulker box with me. Got some wheat. That should be all I need to be able to lure some sheep here. I'm actually going to go about this a bit smart too, and I'm going to bring some leads that we've gotten from wandering traders. Okay, first village. It might be looted. There's a good chance a lot of these are looted. But, just to be safe, we're going to check each one we find. One right here. Hey, there's a sheep. Well, I mean, that wasn't too hard. There is only one, though. There's some pigs here, too. That's interesting. Oh, wait, there's actually some grass. I'm going to steal that. Oh my gosh, look at this little village. There's like 2 buildings here. What? Wow, this is a massive one. Okay, there's lots of dirt here I can loot too. I got excited then because I saw a shepherd's building, but I didn't see any sheep in here, so that's unfortunate. Oh, sheep! Finally, we got some. It's not too far away either. It's only like, what, 3,000 blocks away? Bringing the leads was a smart idea. They move a lot faster. We made it! Yay! Finally! I now realize I don't have anywhere to put these guys, so Guess I'm just gonna dig a hole. Well, now that we have sheep, we can add these guys to our zoo at some point. And also maybe get some blue wool for our eventual sphinx. Sphinx, am I saying that right? I'm not sure. I might have been saying it wrong this whole time. One last thing, guys. I had a little bit of an idea for some actual terraforming we could do. And, well, I mean, it's really nothing special. I just thought we'd pimp up the area a little bit. See, I was trying to do this over here with the desert garden thing. And I like this idea, but it's really not plausible to do the entire area like this, even if we had the dirt to do it. Because let's be honest here, it's not that pretty. It wouldn't look that good around here. Plus, if I'm making something like a sphinx that would look, you know, better in a desert biome, then it really wouldn't make sense to do this. So anyway, I was thinking to pretty up this bland, sandstone slab. We might just, throw some slabs down for a start. It's not super noticeable, but it's a subtle change, I think, that adds a little bit of variation. Just throw some cactus in there. I mean, freaking every desert has cactus, right? And then I got some dead bushes. See, the problem is that dead bushes are, rare. They don't spawn naturally in this world, so the only way to get them is through villages and flower pots. So we'd have to use them sparingly, but, I think that's okay. If we just do stuff like that in small patches around this area, in spaces we're not going to fit something, that could just kind of improve things. Alright guys, so we did a lot of prep today for future projects. We're going to be making, or doing something with the sheep probably over there at some point. And of course the giant sphinx project, that is probably the most, what am I trying to say? What I'm looking forward to doing the most. That's what I meant to say. So thank you everyone for watching this episode of the Flatlands SMP, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, see ya. Oh no. Oh no. I recorded most of that in 30 FPS instead of 60. What have I done? Alright, sorry guys. Freaking mistakes, technical problems. You know what? It's okay. Most of my videos in the past were like 20 FPS. So, get used to it. That's what it used to be like.